The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Subaraya Productions. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Tokucast Top 10 Show.
Top 10.
Yep.
DS. Saw that coming.
That it is. Today we are almost done with our Power Rangers countdowns. Six Rangers, best Six Rangers.
Yes, we have this one and the extra/other colors to do.
Let the hate comments begin.
I'm excited.
You're so pessimistic.
And accurate.
Number 10.
Number 10, we got Jem and Gemma from Power Rangers RPM.
Not really, did not want them on the list, but Marcus wouldn't shut up.
I liked them. They were explosive,
No
for lack of a better word. But yeah, they had, boundless energy. Of course, there were some... their personalities were a little bit childish.
Yes.
But it worked for the things that they went through. They basically really only ended up having each other. Especially the whole thing with alphabet soup and how all of that worked.
But I can only take them finishing each other's sentences for so long before I wanted to stab them.
Luckily, they started to split them up a little bit. But once again, we're running into that issue of they came in pretty late for a 32-episode show.
Yeah.
So, thanks Disney for that time period, because they just came in, they didn't really have a lot to do. Although, I think it was, Jem was just on Power Rangers Hyperforce?
No, was it?
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Sweet. Number 9.
He had no one to finish his sentences.
Oh, you probably didn't finish any of them then.
Nope.
What a shame.
They all left it.
I rolled A,
The Oxford
and
commas.
they never knew. They never knew what he rolled.
He got left with the Oxford comma.
Number 9.
Jason from Power Rangers Zeo.
It's hard to kind of beat the return of the original Red Ranger as the Sixth Ranger and the first Gold Ranger. And the whole
Gold.
Black.
Yeah.
Black with gold highlights.
But then the whole lead up to it of the mystery of who is it, and everyone thinking it was going to be Tommy's brother and all of that, which also would have been cool.
And then it might have been Billy, which didn't happen.
Nope.
For reasons not involving the show itself. Moving on. But he's still always a good Ranger. Jason's always the good one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. I liked, that whole thing, especially him starting to lose his powers and having to give it back to Trey or Triforia. But yeah, I liked that entire arc. It was a great, part of Zeo. Zeo was a good show, and this just added to it.
Mm-hmm. Number 8, we have the Magna Defender from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
He's not dead!
Hooray!
This one.
Yeah.
Because the first one did die.
Oh.
And if you're wondering why he's on the Six Ranger list instead of the extra because in this case, Power Rangers considers him a sixth instead of an extra. Not Toei.
Which is fair.
Case. Yeah.
And he also gets bonus points for Die Ranger Morpher.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing. He just had that for some reason, but I guess they had to put the Toei in there somewhere. But yeah, man.
They had to kind of give him a Morpher.
Yeah, him coming back, then, after the previous one's death. And Child. Don't forget that. Child died. You can stand the way I reflected that, could you?
A lot of death through this Power Ranger season.
Yeah, Lost Galaxy had a lot of death in it when you think about it. Ooh, that was a good show, too.
It was alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, shout out to somebody on Twitter who worked very hard to show an alternate look of the Lost Galaxy costumes, which in my opinion made them look better. Sterling Glover. Really good job. What he did, and I can send you a picture if you want, he kind of just updated the color scheme and the helmets a bit. I think that it's a bit of an improvement.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah, not planned, but since we brought up Lost Galaxy, I thought I'd bring that up.
But since we're moving on now, number 7.
Number 7, we have Sir Ivan from Dino Charge.
Oh, Sir Ivan.
He was funny.
Knights of Thunder. It probably rained a lot there.
So, Oregon.
Yes, but with more thunder.
And less pumping their own gas.
Yes. Their theme song was sung by Imagine Dragons. But yeah, Sir Ivan was hilarious.
So it was annoying and completely incomprehensible.
Nope. But yeah, Sir Ivan was hilarious. I loved everything about him.
I think the only part I really didn't like was when he said, "I will not join your team. I will go make my own team."
Because we had to work with the stock footage.
Yep.
And also the fact that... still hate that ending. The ending was awful.
Time travel.
God, it was bad.
Dinosaurs.
Yep.
Everywhere.
Time Force fixed it. Moving on.
Nah.
Yeah, he's still funny.
Number 6, we have Trent from Dino Thunder.
He's a 6. Deal with it. Now...
I swear, the amount of comments on our pink and white about where Trent is.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep, you're wondering why he's on the... Operate Killer was considered a 6, and that translated over when Power Rangers did it. There we are. Deal. But yeah, Trent, his story was good. The whole thing with him turning evil because of the Gem's influence.
His dad being the bad guy, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, and then... Okay, this part was stupid. The clone.
Yeah.
Clones rarely ever work. But...
And he didn't write his name in English because fuck you.
Yeah.
He made arrows.
Jesus. But yeah, I mean, Trent was fine. He was a smart kid, and he had a lot to live up to, but I like the fact that he ended up paving his own way at the end of the show.
My biggest problem with the White Ranger and all of Dino Thunder is that his Dino Gem power was the exact same as Tommy's.
Yeah. I mean, Tommy's was invisibility.
And his was chameleon.
Yeah, and
same
I'm just
fucking
like,
thing.
Isn't that almost the same as that? Alright.
So camouflage and different camouflage.
Yes. Damouflage. You can find it at the store at Walmart. I didn't know where I was going.
No, you really did not.
Number 5.
Bad improv, kids. It happens. Number 5, we have Merrick from Wild Force.
We really do we're kind of a fan of the once evil Ranger turned good plotline.
This is one of my favorites.
I don't think he was... I mean, I feel like he could have been acted better, but...
Yeah.
A lot of things in Wild Force could have been acted
True
better.
enough.
To be fair, it was still better than Gal Ranger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fight. I was also not a fan of his weapon, mainly because, I'm sorry, a pole cue is not intimidating.
I liked how we used it, though.
But it was also a sword?
Blaster? Both?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sword, blaster, pool cue. He was just ready to play pool at all times. And he had to, because that was his finisher.
Anyway, I like the suit.
Do you consider a fishing rod intimidating?
I didn't, but then I watched Zoodra, and now I kind of do.
Really?
It's he picked up a building and threw it at somebody.
Fair enough.
Because fuck buildings. But yeah, Merrick is fine. He definitely could have been acted better, but I liked his storyline.
Remember the romance with the princess?
Huh?
Remember his romance with the princess?
Not really.
Exactly.
Precisely.
Yeah, but it's still fine. I still like his character.
That's why he's only 5.
Yeah.
But now on to the good ones. The good ones.
As opposed to the not as good ones.
Number 4.
Number 4, we have Cam from Ninja Storm.
Cam did a lot for that team.
He practically carried it.
He really did.
And then he became a ranger, and then everyone's like, why are we still here?
Yeah. And then he made a digital clone of himself.
That was...
That
was hip.
Yeah, Cam was fine. He had a lot. I loved the whole thing of him
maybe
getting his powers, having to go into the past and seeing exactly how Lothar came about. And then, the whole thing with his mom and just actually really getting to see her.
And that he's related to Lothar. We still don't know the relation between him and Lothar's nieces.
Mm-hmm.
Mysteries that we don't want solved.
Yeah. Ew.
Mysteries that are better off unsolved.
Extremely. But yeah, Cam
there you go,
himself
BuzzFeed. There's a new show for you.
He was very, I'm guessing sardonic would end up being the word here. He was very sarcastic to the team, but he was also sort of standoffish, bit cynical, but I mean, it worked for his character.
But then they became a team and especially once he became a ranger and they had to work together. Mm-hmm. So, but he was still a very good character, even if his dad was a hamster.
Yeah. Happens to us all.
Number 3,
we got Zane from In Space.
Oh, Zane. Having to almost die.
It was Marcus.
And then basically having to be cryogenically frozen till whatever your injuries basically could end up healing themselves. And I love how they found him. Because, Andros was always in that one room, and I think it was Carlos or Cassie who stumbled on to
probably
that
Cassie.
Room. Yeah, it more than likely actually was. It was one of the 3 because I know it wasn't TJ. It was Ashley, Carlos, or Cassie ended up stumbling into the room and finding out that there's another ranger. And I love they crash out into the planet. The thing ends up coming unhooked for him to.
I remember when I first watched that, I remember the tension being very high.
Yeah, because they were like literally about to get wiped out, and then you end up having, you see the chamber open, and you see the Silver Ranger just come out. Oh, right, he had the Dune buggy first. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a thing in Mega Ranger.
Nope.
It was the beginning of the end.
Because Mega Silver just had the bike.
Mm-hmm.
It was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, but Zane was still a good Ranger. He had the whole thing with the Astronema up there, but they didn't go anywhere. But I still liked his character enough to actually end up having something about him. And, especially the whole thing with him and the Psycho Rangers, him having to turn the Psycho Silver for that one episode. And
then him having to fix his morpher.
Yeah, because something, when he was cryogenically into Frozen, he could only stay in it because of stock footage. He had a time limit on there.
Everything can be explained with stock footage.
How convenient.
Then he got struck by lightning to fix it, I think. Memory's a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, that fixes most things.
Now, number 2.
Number 2, we have Tommy from Mighty Morphin Power
Fight
Rangers.
us! Fight us! Do it! I'm excited to see it in the comments. Come at us. Let's do it.
And specifically, we're talking about white, right?
No.
Or
green and white.
Green and white?
Well,
Okay.
both, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if he specified a color. So yeah, both. He's a great Sixth Ranger. He's the first Sixth Ranger. He's amazing. We get it. We love Jason David Frank. Yep. He's not the best, though.
His story didn't really go anywhere. He didn't really have much of one after the whole Green Ranger arc. He was just, I'm the leader of this team now.
Pretty much.
He didn't have one until after he was introduced as the White Ranger.
Yeah. And even then, still not much. It's just like him being the leader. That was his story.
Now, he was a good leader.
Yeah.
He was a great leader.
And he was an awesome character.
But as a 6th,
you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
But he's still top 2.
Yeah, I still really like his character. I still really like, the whole thing that he had with his brother, and his brother finding out that he was a ranger and everything like that. He's still great. And, yeah, I mean, you can't really take that away from him, but you gotta remember, his story didn't really go anywhere. It basically just stopped. He became, super smart and archaeologist and...
Then he became a teacher.
Paleontologist. And
there you go.
I mean, he was both. But, yeah... I mean, really didn't do much. His story, just him being a leader later, then a mentor leader, and just a straight up mentor. That's basically him.
Yeah.
But his story wasn't the best. So keep that in mind, because the story of number 1 is a lot better.
And number 1 is Eric from Time Force.
You get a lot more for his backstory. The whole thing, him coming from a poor family, and then having to, constantly being under someone, and him becoming so spiteful because of that. Having to come with the Silver Guardians and then later on getting the Quantum Ranger powers because he felt like that would make him just, stand out more in Wes's father's eyes in that case. And just having that much of a story, especially just over a couple of episodes, because he disappeared for 5 episodes after his whole introduction arc and the whole thing with Trip. But yeah, Eric just had a lot to do. And his actor acted it extremely well. And then 2, we end up getting this entire story for this character who does appear sort of late, but you get a lot for him. And that's something that they actually took from Time Ranger and translated it very, very well. Along with one scene where you could see Time Fire on the thing, Quantum. But, yes, he himself, Eric just had so much to live up to. He was just angry and working together with his team later on, just calm him down a lot. Yes, we know he was supposed to die. No, that didn't happen, but it does end up...
It was very close.
Yeah, but close. I actually like it better in this way, for him not to die in this one in comparison to, Naoto, who died at the end of Time Ranger.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's just great. Seeing him, him and Wes fighting at the very end of the show, and then him getting injured, and then Wes just going off and just doing as much as he could. Time Force just... was a good show in general. Yeah, that last scene, especially the whole, his and Wes's relationship was just great. I loved it, and
that's why he's number 1.
Yeah, having a full character arc definitely does something for you.
But that's our top 10 list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know. As always, as Marcus challenged, fight us in the comments if you want. We love to see that.
Fight me.
He flinched a little bit. That was fun. As always, like, subscribe, go follow us on Patreon, or go join our Patreon if you can. Follow us on Facebook or on Twitter. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.